Good on.
So, yeah, I don't have much to say. I wanted to connect with you guys. I wanted to check in. I wanted to see how you guys all are. The world is thinking about you. And I've seen some really cool things and some really nice sentiments being shared that I think it's maybe important for us to remember, because it's like, on one hand we're healers and we work with energy and we know what else is possible, and on the other hand, when everyone is hurting and your country is hurting, it's hard.
Hi, Adeela.
Hi. So how are you guys? What's been going on?
We've been good.
Yay for Deepa. Yeah. And there's so many people doing really wonderful things, and there's a lot of amazing body whisperers, but this is not, just about the body whisperers. This is the fact that we can, and we all are a contribution, and we have the ability to maybe contribute more at times like this. And if we can tap into our ability and our knowing that we are connected, that there is greater there's a greater energy, a greater source, a greater plan, and somehow that we are going through this collectively as a planet together for a reason. This is possible, and how can we contribute to those around us who maybe don't have these tools, or even to ourselves when we really need it. Okay. And so today's session is about helping anyone and everyone that could do with some healing, that could do with some stress relief, stress release, and also to help you remember and tap in to the contribution that's available. And that's not just from people, right? That's not just from people and bodies. There's a lot that we can tap into, and how can we remember and receive that contribution from all of the energies that exist from the planet itself, and how do we continue to contribute. And for anyone that's feeling like particularly tapped out or exhausted, or like, when is the stress going to end, or when and how are we going to get through this, just relax and receive. Like, just for this session, just for like 40 minutes or so, take a load off, relax, receive. Don't worry about the how, and don't even worry about the what. Just be, and allow that universal intelligence and that universal energy that is wiser than us and has more awareness than us to contribute to us. Is there anything else that anyone would like to add? And is there anything that anyone would like to kind of contribute as an ask for everyone, like for the collective or for people around them, or specifically?
Yeah, I think ease for everyone who's losing their loved ones, and for everyone who's losing their minds hearing of all this loss.
Yeah.
And also for all the healers who are working overtime to, and I don't mean overtime as in 9 to 5, I just mean double time to do whatever we can, just for everyone.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
I have an ask and sort of a demand of myself to start trusting my knowing more than ever before, and trusting my capacities and the contribution that we all be, by just trusting us and not giving up. Like, I personally have been going into a lot of anxiety from time to time, and it's taking a lot of effort to not buy into that point of view. So, really asking to trust what I know.
Yeah.
And I also want to tap into what's right about this, because in all of this mess, I could hardly look into what's right about this. And also, is this the time for out creation? This is something which I'm looking at since yesterday, because I got this awareness that, um, especially talking for business, people are going bonkers, and there's so much lie that it's a bad time for business. So I was wondering that what energy can I be to out create everything and everyone?
Yeah.
And I actually have an added small ask. My parents are both unwell, and what will it take for these energies to reach them without asking for it? And what will it take for this to be a regular cold?
Yeah.
Adila, my ask would be to have more ease with the fear going on more than the corona, the fear of corona and the stress of
Yeah.
the entire universe, whatever.
Yeah.
I would like out creation and yes, ease with everything that's going on with me, in my family, and around me.
Adeela, can we ask for ease with all the bodies? Like all our bodies are contributing. Some of us are positive, some of us are not, but I'm sure each of us are working on each other's body. And can we start contributing to that? I mean, to ourselves in the first place.
Yes. And this is what I would like to kind of in one way focus on with this session is, what are your bodies aware of? What are your bodies facilitating? What are your bodies also contributing? What are your bodies able to receive that you maybe have not realized? And at the same time releasing any and all of the things that are not contributing, are not helpful, and are not actually yours or not of your body. Okay, and we'll also do a little bit of work on some immunity stuff. And what I think we will do is maybe in a week or so do another group session like this, where we kind of are strengthening that energy and that immunity. But your magic tool, guys, is your body. And right now, that is what is being, I'm going to use the word attacked, as in it is the thing that is being made out to be your weakness. And I would just like to help remind you that actually your body is very powerful, your body is very potent, you are very powerful, you are very potent. I know that this is so scary, but how we cannot give up that power and potency, because then we're buying into the fear, and then we can't help anyone and we cannot help ourselves. So we have to remember to actually come back to the power, the potency, the knowing, and the healing that begins with you, and begins with the very, very amazing healing abilities that your body has. And how can we remember that this is our strength? It is not our weakness. And how can we actually honor it? How can we ask to amplify it? How can we ask to work with it? Rather than when sickness gets involved and illness gets involved, what happens is we go back to the mind and we start thinking about how do we control the situation, because that's what fear creates, right? So how do we control the situation? How do we not get sick? How do we do this to our body, that to our body? How do we get better quicker, or how do we not get sick? We kind of forget to include our body in the equation, and we forget to listen to those whispers that might have that answer for you, that might have that awareness, or at least that contribution for you. So let's tap back into that, okay? And then let's do some work on working with our bodies to receive and to heal and to build our immunity. And yes, to contribute to all of the bodies, whether they are here or not today, whether they are aware of us doing this session, whether they would even consider receiving from this session or not. What catalyst can we be for healing, for love, for peace, internal peace, mental peace, physical peace, for peace in the world, and for peace with whatever fight is going on for many people at many levels, okay? So, for those of you that have not done a body whispering session before, you don't have to worry. You don't have to do anything hard or difficult. You get to lie back, relax, and receive. Body whisperers, certified practitioners, anyone who knows how to do a session, wants to contribute along with me, you're welcome to join in. I'm going to talk you through our beginning protocol and our finishing protocol. Varsha, you have your hand up.
I'm due for, hi Adeela. I'm due for my second vaccine shot tomorrow. So I just want ease with that and be in communion with my body and, just the rubbish, everything that has been talked about, the vaccine. Just want ease with all that. Thank you.
Okay. So find a comfortable spot wherever you are. And we're going to be working with the earth, with our bodies, and with this body whispering / healing energy today. So find a spot and get very, very comfortable. Okay. During this session, there's no right or wrong. There's no way for you to do this in a way that's right or wrong or good or bad. So you can lie down, you can just receive the whole session. You might feel like getting up and walking around. You might feel like moving your body, or you might find yourself changing or turning positions halfway through. All of that is fine. Wherever you are, would you just join me in taking a few deep breaths in and out? Take a really nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, will you just completely relax and lower and push down any barriers that you may have to receiving this session today, receiving the information, the energy, the healing, and the contribution that we are about to receive? And again, would you take a really nice deep breath in? This time when you breathe in, would you also expand out and occupy as much space with your mind, with your body, with your energy as possible? And again, as you breathe out, you are completely relaxing. You're lowering any barriers. You're pushing down any resistance to the healing, to the knowing, to the being that you are capable of being, and the healing that is possible to take place here today for all of us. I'd just like to thank you all for being here today. Can we be in gratitude for all of the bodies, all of the beings, all of the energies, and all of the contribution from each and every one of us? And I'm going to ask you to now say hello to the energy of the earth and the energy of the planet. The energy of planet Earth, the energy of the moon, the stars, the sun, all of nature that is contributing to us and that is here with us today. Also say hello to the body whispering energy, the energy of universal consciousness and healing that is here to contribute to us and allow our bodies to receive some rest, rejuvenation, and relaxation, while we allow ourselves to come back to our true nature of being beings of knowing and beings who can receive. That thrummy feeling, if you feel a thrum or a throb or this pulsating energy, that is the energy of the earth. I'd just like you to focus on that energy for a moment. And would you take a moment to now download into the earth any contribution that the earth requires from you, anything that you can currently contribute to the world, to the earth, to the planet, to nature. And I'm also going to ask you to dissipate and release any pain, any stuckness, any resistance, any illness, any virus that is in your body, in your bloodstream, in your mind, in your energy. Anything that you can now download and dissipate and release into the earth through your feet, through your body, through your connection to the earth, it does not hurt the earth. The earth can receive. And you don't have to worry or wonder about how to do this. As soon as you ask, it happens. When the intention is there, it happens. It happens instantly. It happens without us worrying or wondering if we're doing it right. Just remember that you cannot do this wrong. It's like hanging out with your mum. She's ever forgiving. And as you start to feel your body relax a little bit, loosen up a little bit, and you're free to move as you wish to, would you upload from the earth any and all of the contribution that the earth wishes to contribute to you? Any of the healing from the earth, from the planet, from nature, any of the information, any of the change, any of the facilitation that you had been asking for, that maybe you haven't been able to receive until now. Is today the day? Is now the time? And as you start to upload and integrate the healing energies of the earth and of nature and all of the beautiful bodies and beings and people with us on this call and around the world who we are connected to, who are connected to us, who are receiving from this session, whether it's now or in the future, would you now allow yourself to expand out even more? Occupy even more space. Go to the greatest, furthest reaches of your awareness, of your energy, of your capacity to occupy space. And realize and remember just how big you are, how potent you are. That even though there is so much going on around you and there is so much pain and suffering and that you might feel out of control and it might seem overwhelming, that actually you are much greater than you think you are. You are bigger. You are spacier. You have many more resources and much more energy available to you than you might realize. And you don't have to think of yourself as just one person in a small body who has to overcome this on your own. And now, would you allow the body whispering energy to take over? Would you please allow this energy? It's very gentle, it's very nurturing, it's very mild. Would you just allow it to direct your hands, direct your energy, direct your awareness to any part of your body, any part of your being, any part of your energy around you, in your body, around your body, in your home, in your environment, in your country, city, community, the world, that requires your attention, that requires healing from this energy, that maybe is asking you to move in a certain way or to place your hands on a certain part or point of your body, or to lower any more barriers and receive the healing, the change, the facilitation, or the energy that you have been asking for. Allow yourself to keep expanding out, expanding out, expanding out. Keep receiving. Stay connected to the earth. Stay connected to all of the energies that are contributing to you today. Now, what is your body ready to let go of? What is no longer contributing to it? What is it time to release? What is it time to completely, once and for all, heal in your body, strengthen in your body, create a different immune response in your body, a different cycle, a different pattern, a different resilience? Everybody, can you touch your head? Touch your head. Okay, now touch your chest like this. So spread your hands over your chest and your thyroid and thymus area so that you are covering this whole area with your hands, and allow this energy to work through your hands. It's okay if you need to cough or sneeze or you feel like something is happening in that area. Just allow yourself to receive this energy. And can you take some really deep breaths now in and out? Through your nose and out through your mouth. And again, through your nose, out through your mouth. Through your nose, out through your mouth. Good. Move your hands to your stomach area now, please. Right over your stomach, your belly button, your intestines, your digestive area. You can have your lower part of your hands reaching down into your groin area or your ovary or your uterus area, just touching this area now. And deep breathing, so your belly is moving out with each inhale and relaxing back in as you exhale through your mouth. 3 deep breaths in and out. You can relax now. Now, what is your body telling you, asking you, showing you, or sharing with you? What is possible now for you, your body, healing, change, evolution? What great change is the planet going through that you are part of right now? What great healing are you helping to facilitate and create the new world for? Can you ask your body now to double, quadruple, amplify its immunity and ability to create, process, and heal by 100 times? And now by 1,000 times? And now by 10,000 times? Would you let your body know that you are willing and able, ready to receive as it shows you how it can heal, how it is not limited, and how you are no longer willing to limit it to what you think, to what everyone else around you is doing or thinking or experiencing, or buying into the points of view or the worldview of everything happening around you? Would you allow your body to amplify and share its ability to be a changing, growing, healing, and evolving organism with far, far, far superior intelligence to what we can know and understand with our cognitive minds? Would you allow yourself to receive this healing, to receive the greater immunity, to receive the changes that are coming and that are possible for you in your body with as much ease and total ease? Would you allow gratitude to be your dominant energy over the next few hours, days, and even weeks, even if the world around you is going crazy? And if I ask you now to become the magnet and the amplifier, would you be the magnet for healing? Would you also be the amplifier for healing? And would you share these energies that you have received today with the world around you? Whatever people can receive in whichever way they can receive, by sharing a word or a thought, a frequency, a wave or a smile, by sending your intentions out to the world. That's all that is required. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be difficult, and it doesn't have to involve a lot of thought. Okay. And as this session starts to draw to a close, would you just take a few moments to connect with your body, be present with your body, and ask to gift it anything that it requires, to become aware of anything it requires, and at the same time to receive any of the healing, the facilitation or change that you have been asking for, or that it is time for you to step into, that perhaps you have been resisting for whatever reason. Allow yourself a few moments to step into that and embody that healing and change now. I'm going to ask you all to consciously raise your vibration, raise your energy, raise your frequency, raise your brain waves, raise the state that you are in and that you are functioning from. Occupy that space. Expand out into that space. So remember that healing, change, consciousness, choice exists at a certain frequency. Fear exists at a very different frequency. Okay. When we are functioning from a frequency of fear, or when we have aligned and agreed with fear, worry, stress, but especially fear, it lowers our immunity, it lowers our ability to heal, to be healing, and it also, as I said, takes us out of our potency and our power. So if you can remember and do whatever it takes to stay in this higher vibration, in this higher frequency, and some things that I can recommend, the 3 things that can help you change your state and can help you have that frequency even if you've gone into a moment of stress or panic or fear. Number 1, you can do that that breathing exercise that we did. Okay, so breath will change your state. Number 2, if you stand up and move your body so that you are raising your heart rate, raising your temperature, and raising your vibration. Okay. And then number 3, if you know how to meditate or you know how to get into that deeper or presence, that feeling of true presence, where you know that the only thing that exists is you in this moment. Okay, you're not outside, you're not in fear, you're not connected to everyone else's points of view, minds, thoughts, reality. You are present and you are one and all, but you are actually very, very deeply connected to your power in that moment. Bring yourself to that present state where fear cannot exist simultaneously, and remind yourself that you are here for a reason, that it is possible for you to be a contribution during this time, that just by being here and being you, you are a contribution, and that you are not alone. And this group, and the fact that all of you joined an hour after we announced this, and the fact that there's so many wonderful people doing wonderful, wonderful things all around you, and that there are people all over the world with healing thoughts, energies, and intentions for all of you right now and for your loved ones. And that there are many prayers for your loved ones coming to you and for you all, whether you know it or not. So you are being held. And if you can continue to receive that support energetically and stay in that space of hope and peace and love, it will help. And so as we bring this session to a close, if you just take a moment to thank your body for showing up and choosing to be here today. Take a moment to thank all of the body whisperers, the body whispering energy, the energy of consciousness and healing that has allowed us to be here today from all over the world. And thank the earth, thank the planet, and thank consciousness for allowing us to be here and experience its great plan as it unfolds. I'm wishing you a lot of peace and a lot of ease with your bodies and with your families and in your life right now. As I said, our intention is to continue to contribute, and we will look at doing another session like this next week. And in the meantime, both myself and all the body whisperers are here, and let us know how we can contribute. And yeah, we're all done for today, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Adeela. It was beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
so
Adeela.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Adeela. This was amazing.
Thank you, Adeela.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you, Adeela.
you. Grateful, gratitude.
Gratitude, Adeela.
Thank you,
Gratitude.
everyone. Thank
Love
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Here, Adeela. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Adeela.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was lovely. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone. Look after yourselves.
Yes.
Bye.
It's a promise.